Gifford.
Mayor and Council, I just wanted to reiterate, I had reported to the governing body in a memo that was placed in your packets for the meeting that we conducted a successful bond anticipation note sale last Thursday to renew our bond anticipation note at $23.7 million. We had a successful bid of 1.2357% from Jeffrey Securities, and the net interest cost that we will be paying for this will be just over $265,000. That memo was provided to you in your packet.
So, Mr. Palazzo, in 30 seconds or less, without getting into all of the detail, could you just explain for the benefit of the public what the $20+ million of bond anticipation note means and what it does not mean?
Absolutely. Quick and dirty, it's basically for the last few years in order to have the cash on hand to successfully award certain capital projects, road infrastructure, equipment for the police department. We put out temporary financing in the form of bond anticipation notes that we would then bond into permanent financing once we went out to market. The increase from last year's $19.4 million to $23.7 was to account for contracts that were awarded this year so far by the governing body, and we will continue to monitor that into the near future. But as I say, it's for projects that we have issued contracts on, have awarded, and are just waiting to go out to market to bond on it. But it's in order for us to pay for these contracts that we've awarded, we have to have the cash on hand.
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
Yeah, Mr. Palazzo, I just wanted your comment on...
Is your microphone on?
Mike?
Yeah, Mr. Palazzo, I just wanted your comment on the interest rate that we were able to acquire.
Yes, sir.
Did that meet expectations in terms of the rate, the winning rate?
Yes, it did. I was informed by our financial analyst and bond counsel that rates have gone up a little bit since our last renewal, but it was a very competitive bid. We received 5 total bids in all, and the spread between the winning bid was only about 16 basis points off. So it was very competitive. Everybody was within the same target, so we definitely did get a good rate.
So just to clarify, this is for projects that were previously approved. This is not just going out and borrowing another $23 million worth of money, because this is how all these stories tend to hit the, some of the Facebook pages tomorrow morning. So this is how we finance capital projects, road improvements. We go through capital hearings. We secure temporary financing for them. And at some point, as this council has done, we permanently finance for them so that we can pay these things off.
Absolutely.
Okay, just want to make that clear.
Absolutely.